My name is Karen Gustin, and I'm the director at the Kentucky Equine Humane Center in Nicholasville, Kentucky. So Kentucky Equine Humane Center is an all-breed horse rescue, and our niche here in central Kentucky is that we will take in any breed of horse. We have capacity for 50 horses, and our horses come to us either abused, abandoned, neglected, or their owners can no longer care for them, and that's usually because of a financial or physical reason. And we also rehab, retrain, and then horses get adopted. So we're not a retirement facility. Horses don't live out the rest of their lives here. And really, I think one of our specialties is the fact that because we have such great veterinary partners, we are able to rehab horses that most people or the layperson would probably give up on. Yep, so we formed in 2005 and got our nonprofit status in 2008. And we have a board of directors that we work for. And Kentucky Equine Humane Center started out back in that time because there was the need was recognized for an all-breed horse rescue. And so about 12 individuals took it upon themselves to form the organization, and that's how we got started. So we do report to a board of directors. We have a very small staff, but it's a paid staff, which is great for a small nonprofit like us. So we have 4 full-time positions, and then we have 4 part-time positions that are very part-time. And I went to school in Colorado, and I got a degree in forestry. So my degree is in outdoor recreation. And so for 31 years, I worked for the National Park Service. And I was a horse nut as a kid. Back when I was a kid, you didn't lease horses. You either took lessons or you owned a horse. And we couldn't afford owning a horse, so I took lots of lessons. And so I was, rode as a kid. Then I pretty much took a hiatus for about 25 years. And then my daughter was young. She was like 8 years old, and we leased our first horse, this ancient quarter horse. And we leased this horse, and we started riding. And so Keely, my daughter, she grew up riding, and we leased for a while, and then we owned horses. And so I started kind of getting my passion back for that, because I had made contacts through the Park Service with some nonprofits in Lexington, and that did work on trail development. And so I became friends with one woman in particular, and when I theoretically retired from the Park Service, I moved here. 3 weeks after I got here, this job came up. I mean, it was total serendipity. Because we're so small, I do a lot of different things. I answer all our emails, I answer the phone. I probably spend 50% of my time on the phone because I'm the first person that people talk to when they want to surrender their horses. So I filter those conversations and figure out, which horses need help now, which horses might be able to wait a week or two, which horses, even a month. I try to prioritize the severity of people's situations or horses' situations. And then I supervise the staff here, but the staff here is extremely self-sufficient. It's not really supervision at all. They're all really good at what they do, and they know what they need to do, and it's not a big deal at all. In fact, we're a very close group of people, which is fun. And then I do payroll, and I order supplies, and I do fundraising, and I coordinate with vets, set up appointments. So it's a whole bunch of different things, and there really never is a slow day. I think I've had maybe one in 4 years. You need to enjoy working with people, because it really is about making connections with people who can help you. That's basically what it amounts to. So you have to really like people, and you can't be too shy. You have to like what you do and like working with people and partnering. I love putting deals together for horses. So you have to have those interpersonal skills and communication to be able to be successful. You have to be flexible, and you also have to realize that, and you have to have a support system that will allow you to be flexible, like at 8 o'clock at night on a Saturday, when you get a text from someone that there's a horse in trouble, you're not going to not respond. So it's not like someone says, you have to be on duty 24 hours a day, but in essence, if something's happening, we're going to take care of it. And everybody here is like that on the staff. Yes, you can make a living doing this, but in a small nonprofit situation, most people will have some other source of income, whether it's their own business on the side or some other endeavor that supplements what you make at a small nonprofit. Now, a large nonprofit, like some of the larger humane societies, yeah, they have good salaries, and you can make a nice living, I think, doing that. But at the small nonprofit level, you know, you can do it, but it depends on your needs and your style of living and that kind of stuff. You know, I mean, I haven't counted up the numbers of horses we've dealt with since I've been here, but you know, I've been here 4+ years, and there's really only been 2 times where I actually got really angry at the people who let a horse get into the condition they got in. It's a waste of energy to be angry at people because you can't do anything about it, really. It's kind of nice that it is anonymous, and so I just compartmentalize that, because there's so much energy you have to focus on getting the horse healthy that that really takes up all your time and effort, as opposed to the time and effort you would put into being angry at someone. So watching specific instances of people that have really stepped up is like amazing. You know, we have an adopter in the Louisville area who's adopted 9 horses from us over the years. And they take the horses who are old, that want to be pasture companions, and they also do have a couple of horses that they ride, but they are wonderful people. And we're, you know, pretty close email buddies with them. So you do find really some nuggets of adopters that really, you know, make it fun.